Hi traders! Have you ever wondered how to see if you may be at risk of early assignment because of an ex-dividend date? Well, let's dive into a couple disclosures first and then into the Thinkorswim platform where we can look at a couple different examples. So, options carry a high level of risk, are not suitable for all investors, and the information here is for general informational purposes only and should not be considered any type of recommendation or advice. So let's go into the Thinkorswim platform here and look for stocks with upcoming ex-dividend dates as an example. So we're going to start on the Marketwatch calendar tab, and I have this currently filtered right now for the S&P 500. Now what I can do is look down here on the left-hand side of the calendar and filter this just for upcoming dividend dates. Now, if I look at today, which is the 17th of November, I may look a couple days out to see what are some possible stocks that have upcoming dividends this week. And if I click on the 20th, I see Valero has a dividend, ex-dividend date of the 20th and in the amount of $1.13. So let's say I am holding a short option, a short call option of Valero. Maybe it's a naked call option, maybe it's a covered call option, but I'm holding a short option in this case. And let's just say I'm holding the short option of the 175 strike with 4 days left till expiration. So we're going to use that as our example. Now we know that an options price is made up of two components, the intrinsic value, which is the in the money portion of that option, and the extrinsic value, which is the time value component of that option. Now, if the other side of our trade or that long call holder decides to exercise their right to buy the shares before expiration, they would be forfeiting this amount of extrinsic value. So a lot of the times it doesn't make sense for a long option holder to exercise early because of the value still left in the option in the extrinsic. Now, the one time where it could make a little bit of sense is if the amount of the dividend is more than the extrinsic value of the option, meaning that that long call holder could exercise that right early and be able to take a little bit of a premium as long as they exercise their option before the ex-dividend date. So they'll forfeit that smaller amount of extrinsic value, but they'll come out on top with that amount of the dividend. So that means that if I'm holding this option on the short side, so if I sold this option, I may be at risk of early assignment. So that is what dividend risk looks like, and that's one way to just kind of figure out how to find if you may be at exposure or at risk of early assignment because of dividend risk. So compare that amount of the dividend. If it is greater than the extrinsic value of your option, you may be at risk of early assignment.